In the first weekend of September, Periwinkle, Nate, and the owner had chosen a different way to travel to Colorado to visit a friend. And Periwinkle, Nate's friend, Bandit, the Siberian Husky. By renting an RV from Oakendale RV, the RV parked in the driveway. The only thing that was left for them to do is to pack for the trip. In the early morning, at around 9 a.m., on a Friday, they were ready to hit the road. Once that breakfast was eaten, Nate and Periwinkle, the owner, drove on the interstate. Within the next 50 miles, all three of them had finally made it to the state of Utah, the place where they have many different shaped rock formations. And the one that was really unique was the one that looked like a big tunnel. While inside the RV, Periwinkle and Nate were seated on the leather couch, watching a movie on a laptop that was on the table about a movie about elk. Both animals had pet safety harness so that they won't be moving while the RV was in motion. Passing through Utah, their owner had saw an American pika, 2 antelope squirrels, and 1 American beaver, which is common wildlife in Utah. Next, all three of them stopped by a rest area before heading towards Colorado. All three of them went to the pet area to allow Nate and Periwinkle to play soccer before lunch. The owner also did some stretches and walked around a bit to stretch legs. 20 minutes later, they had eaten lunch and went inside the trailer to eat lunch. Right after lunch, all three of them went back on the road. Within the next couple of miles, they finally reached Colorado. The first scenery Nate Periwinkle has seen and the owner was the big famous Rocky Mountains and the big aspen trees that are common in Colorado, and also the big lakes with the boulders and the water. The final destination was an RV park which their owner had made advance booking before they would have been really crowded. Once they got set up for the rental space, dinner was made in the kitchen. Periwinkle had tuna fish, cat food, and they had chicken stew, dog food, and the owner had clam chowder with yellow squash and iced tea. After that, all three of them watched 5 movies on a laptop before going to bed. By the next morning at 11 a.m., all three of them headed back on the road. Before they headed down the road, Periwinkle and Nate's owner called by cell phone that they had finally arrived in Colorado to their friend. Just 20 miles down the road was their friend's home. Once over at their friend's home, Periwinkle and Nate went to greet their friend Bandit, since they had not seen him in a long time. All three animals were happy to see one another. Nate's owner, Periwinkle and Nate's owner, was talking about how hard it was not to rent an RV for 4 days to Bandit's owner in the living room. All three animals were in the living room as well. Then at around 1 p.m., all 5 friends went to spend some time going on a 15-mile hike to look at the Colorado Nature and to take some pictures. The hiking trail had a big lake and one waterfall. By the next day, on a Sunday, all 5 friends had barbecue in the yard. Periwinkle and Nate was playing on the trampoline, playing soccer and tag, while the owners were sitting on the patio talking about the current technology. At the patio area of the yard. And then at 12 o'clock p.m., lunch was being ready to be served. Periwinkle, Nate's owner, and Bannett's owner had chicken patties, baked beans, and a salad with lemonade. While all 3 animals had the usual pet food. Then by 4 o'clock p.m., all 5 friends went to the pet shop. Periwinkle and Nate's owner went to purchase some pet food. Periwinkle and Nate had 1 Colorado Frisbee souvenir, and a stuffed squirrel. And Bennett was picking out his treats. And the only one toy he had was a medium-sized squeaky bone. By Monday morning, Periwinkle, Nate, and the owner had to go home in time to return the RV. Then at around 6 a.m., all 5 friends had to say goodbye. And next, Periwinkle and Nate and the owner went on a road back to Oakdale, California.